Hey Taurus, I just pulled cards for you, and honestly, the energy coming through right now is making me smile because something really beautiful is about to unfold in your life. I'm seeing this connection with someone special, and they're about to do something or give you something that's going to catch you completely off guard in the best possible way. This isn't just about receiving a physical gift, though that could absolutely be part of it. What I'm picking up on is much deeper than that. It's about receiving something that fills an emotional need you might not have even realized you had. The cards are showing me that your life is genuinely taking a turn in a new direction, and this person or this situation is going to be the catalyst for that shift. So let me walk you through what I'm seeing here because there are some really specific details coming through that I think you're going to recognize when they happen. The energy feels so warm and genuine, like the universe has been arranging things behind the scenes, and now everything is finally ready to come together in this beautiful moment that's going to take your breath away. Right away, I pulled the Temperance card, and this is telling me so much about where you are right now in your journey. You've been doing a lot of internal work, haven't you? I feel like you've been in this phase of really trying to find balance in your life, trying to figure out what you actually want versus what you thought you wanted or what other people expected from you. Temperance is all about that divine timing and that patient blending of different aspects of your life. You might have felt like you've been waiting for something to click into place, waiting for the right moment, waiting for clarity. And what's beautiful about this card appearing first is that it's confirming you've been doing exactly what you needed to do. You haven't been stagnant, even if it felt like that sometimes. You've been preparing, integrating lessons, healing old wounds, and getting yourself ready for what's coming next. This card is telling me that the waiting is almost over. You've reached a point of readiness that you haven't been at before. The universe has been mixing up this perfect recipe for you, and now all the ingredients are finally coming together. That person who's going to surprise you, that incredible thing you're about to receive, it's all part of this divine timing that Temperance represents. I'm also getting that you've learned how to be patient without being passive, how to wait without giving up hope, and that's such an important distinction. You've been actively working on yourself while trusting that the right things will come at the right time, and that combination of effort and faith is exactly what's created the conditions for this blessing to arrive now. The Empress showed up next, and oh my goodness, Taurus, this card is absolutely glowing with abundance energy. The Empress is literally about receiving gifts from the universe, about being in a state of overflow where good things just naturally come to you. This is telling me that what you're about to receive isn't something you had to chase or beg for or manipulate into existence. It's coming to you because you're in alignment, because you've cultivated the right energy, because you're ready to receive it. The Empress also represents nurturing relationships and deep emotional connections. So this person who's about to give you something special, they genuinely care about you. This isn't a superficial gesture or something done out of obligation. There's real affection here, real thoughtfulness. They've been paying attention to you, noticing what lights you up, understanding what would make you happy. The Empress is also about creativity and new beginnings, which ties into this idea that your life is taking a new direction. Whatever you receive from this person, it's going to open up possibilities you hadn't considered before. It might inspire you to pursue something you've been putting off, or it might give you the confidence to make a change you've been afraid to make. This card is saying that abundance is your natural state right now, and you should expect more good things to flow your way beyond just this one special moment. There's also something about the Empress energy that suggests you've been nurturing others for a long time, giving and supporting and caring, and now it's your turn to be on the receiving end of that kind of generous love. The universe is balancing things out, making sure you get back what you've been putting out into the world. Now, here's where things get really interesting because I pulled the King of Swords, and this card is giving me very specific information about either the person involved or the nature of what you're receiving. The King of Swords is someone who operates from a place of clarity and truth. They're intelligent, they're direct, they know what they want, and they don't play games. If this card represents the person who's going to give you something incredible, They're someone you respect intellectually. You value their opinion, you trust their judgment, and when they do something, it means something because they don't make empty gestures. They think things through. This could be a romantic interest who's been taking their time to be sure about their feelings before making a move. It could be a friend or mentor who's been observing your growth and is ready to offer you an opportunity. The King of Swords doesn't act impulsively, so whatever this person does for you, they've thought about it carefully. They've made a deliberate choice to step forward and offer you something meaningful. On another level, this card could represent the clarity you're going to receive. Maybe what you're being given isn't a physical object at all, but rather information, truth, or an honest conversation that cuts through confusion and helps you see your path forward clearly. Either way, the King of Swords is telling me this is going to be something that appeals to your mind as much as your heart. It's going to make sense to you. You're going to understand why this is happening now and why this is exactly what you needed. I'm also picking up that this person has a certain authority or expertise in their field, and their respect for you carries weight because they don't give it easily. When someone like this recognizes your value and chooses to invest in you or support you, it means something profound. I also drew the Eight of Pentacles, and this card is really reinforcing something important about your current position. You've been putting in work, Taurus. You've been committed to improving yourself, developing your skills, focusing on your goals, and being consistent even when you didn't see immediate results. The Eight of Pentacles represents dedication and craftsmanship, that willingness to show up day after day and do the work even when no one's watching or applauding. And here's what's beautiful about this card appearing in this reading. It's telling me that your efforts haven't gone unnoticed. The universe sees what you've been doing. That special person in your life sees what you've been doing. You're about to be rewarded for your dedication, and that reward is going to feel incredibly validating. Sometimes we work hard and wonder if it even matters, if anyone cares, if we're on the right track. This card is confirmation that yes, it absolutely matters, and yes, you're exactly where you need to be. What you're about to receive from this person might even be directly related to your work or your skills. Maybe they're going to help you advance in your career, introduce you to someone important, or provide resources that support your goals. Or maybe they've simply been impressed by your work ethic and your commitment, and they want to celebrate that. Either way, the Eight of Pentacles is saying your dedication is paying off. There's also a message here about mastery and excellence. You've been honing your craft, whatever that craft is, and you're reaching a level of skill that others are starting to notice. This gift or opportunity coming your way is a recognition of the expertise you've developed through all those hours of practice and refinement. The Queen of Wands came through, and this card has such powerful energy that I have to talk about it because it's telling me something crucial about how you need to show up when this incredible thing happens. The Queen of Wands is confident, charismatic, and magnetic. She knows her worth, and she's not afraid to take up space. She's warm and generous, but she also has boundaries and doesn't settle for less than she deserves. When you receive this gift or surprise from this special person, the Queen of Wands is advising you to receive it with confidence. Don't shrink yourself. Don't downplay your worthiness. Don't immediately start thinking about how you need to reciprocate or whether you deserve this. Just receive it. Let yourself be celebrated. Let yourself be seen and valued. The Queen of Wands also suggests that this experience is going to awaken something in you, a kind of boldness or self-assurance that maybe you've been keeping dimmed. After this happens, you're going to feel more willing to go after what you want, more comfortable being visible, more confident in expressing your desires. This card is also about passion and enthusiasm, so whatever you're receiving is going to genuinely excite you. It's not going to be something you have to pretend to be grateful for or force enthusiasm about. Your excitement is going to be real and infectious, and that authentic joy is going to create even more positive momentum in your life. I'm also seeing that the Queen of Wands represents your own natural charisma and leadership abilities. You might not always recognize these qualities in yourself, but others definitely see them. This person who's about to do something special for you, they see your light, they see your potential, and they want to support you in stepping more fully into your power. Here's a card that really caught my attention, the Four of Pentacles. Now, this card can sometimes indicate holding on too tightly to things, being protective of resources, or fear of loss. But in the context of this reading, I'm getting a different message. I think the Four of Pentacles is showing me that you've been protective of your energy and your emotions lately, and for good reason. You might have experienced situations in the past where you gave too much, trusted too easily, or opened up to people who didn't handle your heart with care. So you've been more careful, more selective, more boundaried. The Four of Pentacles is saying that's been necessary and smart. But now, with this special person and this incredible thing coming your way, you're going to feel safe enough to open up again. You're going to recognize that this is different, that this person or situation is trustworthy, and you can let your guard down a little bit. This card is also about security and stability, which tells me that what you're receiving is going to provide you with a sense of groundedness. It might ease financial stress, or it might simply make you feel more secure in a relationship or situation that's important to you. Whatever form it takes, it's going to help you feel more stable and less like you have to hold on so tightly to everything out of fear. There's also a message here about resources and having what you need. The Four of Pentacles suggests that you've been managing your resources wisely, being careful and strategic, and that's created a foundation of stability that's now allowing good things to come in. You're not in a desperate or needy position, which means you can receive this gift from a place of wholeness rather than lack. The High Priestess appeared, and whenever this card shows up, I know there's something beneath the surface that needs attention. The High Priestess is all about intuition, hidden knowledge, and trusting what you know without needing external proof. In your situation, I'm getting that you might already have an inkling about what's coming. Maybe there's a part of you that suspects this person has feelings for you, or wants to do something special. Maybe you've had dreams or intuitive hits about a change coming in your life. The High Priestess is confirming that your intuition is correct. Trust those subtle feelings and hunches you've been having. This card is also telling me that there's a deeper spiritual significance to what's about to happen. On the surface, it might look like a simple gesture or gift, but there's a soul-level connection at play here. You and this person might have a karmic bond, or this moment might be a significant turning point in your soul's evolution. The High Priestess encourages you to pay attention to synchronicities and signs around the time this happens. You might notice repeated numbers, meaningful songs, or other little confirmations from the universe that you're on the right path. This card also suggests that silence and receptivity are important right now. You don't need to force anything or make anything happen. Just be open, be aware, and let things unfold naturally. I'm also picking up that there are layers to what's happening that you won't immediately understand, and that's okay. The High Priestess teaches us that some mysteries reveal themselves slowly over time. What this person gives you or does for you might have implications and meanings that you only fully grasp weeks or even months later, as you look back and see how it changed your trajectory. I pulled the Star card, and Taurus. This is one of the most hopeful and healing cards in the entire deck. The Star appears after the Tower, after everything has fallen apart, and it represents that moment when you can finally see light again, when hope returns, when you remember that better things are possible. If you've been through a difficult period recently, maybe dealing with disappointment or heartbreak or just feeling worn down by life, the Star is telling me that what's coming is going to restore your faith. It's going to remind you that good people exist, that beautiful things can still happen, that your dreams aren't naive or foolish. This special person and what they're about to give you represents a wish being fulfilled. The Star is literally about wishes coming true, about the universe responding to your deepest hopes. Whatever you've been quietly wanting, whatever you've been afraid to even articulate because you didn't want to be disappointed, it's being heard. This card also represents authenticity and being true to yourself. The gift or surprise you receive is going to align with your authentic self, not some version of you that you think you should be. It's going to honor who you really are. And that feeling of being truly seen and understood is going to be incredibly healing. The star also encourages you to stay open and optimistic about the future, because this is just the beginning. What's coming is going to open doors to even more blessings. I'm also getting that the star brings a sense of peace and serenity. After this happens, you're going to feel this calm certainty that you're on the right path, that you're being guided, that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. That inner peace is worth more than any material gift could ever be. The Two of Pentacles showed up, and this card is giving me insight into the timing and how this is all going to unfold. The Two of Pentacles is about juggling multiple things, staying flexible, and managing change. I'm getting that when this incredible thing happens, it might actually come at a moment when you're busy or distracted with other things. You might not be sitting around waiting for it, which is actually perfect because it means you're living your life rather than putting everything on hold for something to happen. The Two of Pentacles also suggests that receiving this gift or surprise might require some adjustment on your part. Maybe you'll need to rearrange your schedule, shift your priorities, or make room in your life for something new. This is a good thing, but it does mean being willing to be flexible. This card also indicates that you're capable of handling multiple areas of your life successfully. You don't have to choose between your work and your relationships, between your personal goals and being open to love, between independence and connection. You can balance it all. The Two of Pentacles is encouraging you to stay adaptable and not get too rigid in your expectations about how things should look or what timeline they should follow. Trust the flow and trust your ability to handle whatever comes with grace. I'm also seeing that this card represents the dance of give and take in relationships. What you're receiving from this special person is part of an ongoing exchange of energy and care. It's not a one-time transaction, but rather a reflection of a reciprocal connection where both people are invested in each other's happiness and growth. Finally, I pulled the Ace of Swords, and this card is absolutely perfect as we move toward the conclusion of this reading. The Ace of Swords represents breakthrough, clarity, and new perspectives. It's that moment when suddenly everything makes sense, when you have a realization that changes how you see your entire situation. What you're about to receive from this special person is going to bring you this kind of clarity. You're going to understand things about yourself, about them, about your path forward, that you didn't fully grasp before. The Ace of Swords cuts through confusion and illusion. If you've been uncertain about where you stand with this person, or unclear about what you really want in your life, this experience is going to bring truth to the surface. You're going to know what's real. You're going to see things as they actually are, rather than through fear or fantasy. This card also represents communication, so it's very possible that along with whatever tangible gift or gesture comes your way, there's also going to be an important conversation. Words are going to be spoken that needed to be said. Truths are going to be shared. The Ace of Swords is a card of new beginnings in the realm of thought and communication, so you might find yourself thinking about your future in completely new ways after this happens. Ideas and possibilities that never occurred to you before are suddenly going to seem obvious and exciting. This card is telling me that what you receive isn't just going to make you happy in the moment. It's going to shift your entire trajectory. The mental clarity and fresh perspective you gain from this experience is going to help you make better decisions going forward. Pursue opportunities you might have overlooked, and communicate your needs and desires more effectively in all your relationships. So Taurus, when I look at all these cards together, I'm seeing such a beautiful story unfolding for you. You've been patient, you've been doing your inner work, you've been dedicated to your goals, and you've been protecting your heart while staying open to possibilities. And now, all of that is about to pay off in a way that's going to surprise and delight you. This special person in your life has been paying attention, and they're about to show you just how much you mean to them. What they give you or do for you is going to be thoughtful, meaningful, and perfectly timed. It's going to address something you've been needing or wanting, even if you haven't said it out loud. And the ripple effects of this moment are going to extend far beyond the immediate joy you'll feel. This is going to give you clarity about your path forward. It's going to restore your faith and hope. It's going to make you feel more confident and willing to take up space in your own life. Your life really is taking a new direction, and this moment with this special person is the turning point. The energy around this is so positive and so full of potential. I can see that after this happens, you're going to look back and recognize it as one of those pivotal moments that everything else built toward. It's going to be a memory you return to when you need to remember that good things do happen, that people can surprise you in wonderful ways, that the universe does care about your happiness. And the best part is that this isn't just a random stroke of luck. This is something you've earned through your growth, your dedication, your willingness to heal and evolve. You've created the conditions for this blessing to arrive, and now it's time to receive what you've been preparing for all along.